What's up, guys? Just wanted to show a video of me feeding calcium powdered worms, Nightcrawlers, to my two giant African bullfrogs. A lot of you guys have seen videos of my frogs eating in these kind of like plastic tubs here, and a lot of people always go, that's a terrible setup for them. Why don't you put them in a better enclosure? Well, this is their enclosure. It's not the best enclosure in the world. Going to be moving them to a bigger one when they get bigger. But as you can see, there's some really good substrate here. Hiding places. Bob is hiding underneath this log. Live plants. This filter's going 24/7. What I do is I take them out of there and I put them in here to feed so that they don't eat these leaves and cocoa fiber and sphagnum moss, all that stuff. And so then once a week I will take these Nightcrawlers. You can just get these at Walmart. And there's a couple in here. Scoop one out, put them in here, put some of this Fluker's Repta calcium, put that in here, and I cover them. Then I put them in this tub, and I feed them to my frogs. And the calcium helps their bones grow. I don't know a ton about this. I've read it online and stuff, but this calcium is supposed to help them digest the calcium that's in the Nightcrawlers as well. And if you look online, you can see some people who don't feed calcium to their frogs. They're really flat and fat and wide like a dinner plate. And that's because their frog's not getting enough calcium. Their bones aren't developed very well. So once a week I do this. Let's get to it. Okay, I should also mention that I feed these frogs every day, but I feed them calcium covered worms just once a week. This is Bob. If you've seen my other videos, look at how big this dude is now. Bob's not as good of an eater as John Gator is. You'll see he'll miss this a bunch. He's much better in the enclosure. Sometimes I do feed them in there and he just nails stuff, but I don't want to train him to be attacking me inside the enclosure. Here he goes. Yeah, that powder will get all over his face like a powdered donut or something. And then he'll just go in the water and wash it off. I keep saying he because I think that old buddy here is a male. It looks like his head is pretty broad. That's what I was hoping for. So if he is a male, he'll get gigantic. And a lot of this, the calcium worms, that's going to help him get a nice broad back and his legs develop well and his arms. So I think it is an important thing to add to their diet. Good job, buddy. Let's see if John Gator here is ready for another one. Oh, yeah. Nice. Good eating, bud. Alright, and here we got Bob, the other giant African bullfrog. Maybe you can't tell a difference. I look at him all the time so I can tell this is Bob. Let's see if he's ready for it. Oh, right away. I told you Bob's a little bit better of an eater. He's the smaller of the two. I also say he because I think Bob is a male. And if not, we're going to have to rename him. That'll be awkward. You can see Bob and John, they both use their eyes to help swallow. That's a thing that frogs do. I don't think they have like muscles in their neck or anything. I don't think they have a neck. It's just there's a big old stomach. They got mouth and stomach. He's trying to get all that powder off, which is not great, but he'll get some of it at least. And like I said, the worms do have natural calcium in them. Some people think you don't have to powder them at all, but yeah, I've read that the powder does help them digest other calcium in the worm itself. Swallow that thing, Bob. Making me look stupid here. He's freaked out because of the camera. Just gonna watch him finish up here. Come on, buddy. He does not like the camera. There he goes. Alright, I'm going to take this off him because he is not happy. Alright, so we got John and Bob back in their enclosure. They're hanging out in the water feature. They use this to help them digest. The water will push in on their stomach and help get the food right on through there. So that was just a quick little update on the frogs and how I feed them calcium covered night crawlers.